Well, good morning, everybody. Ben Dorr here with Georgia Gun Owners with my brother Alex Dorr. We have big news. We have a time crunch on our hands to get constitutional carry passed into law here in the state of Georgia. We have some updates. We have some action items for you. Some politicians need to hear from you today. They need to know that you want them to pass constitutional carry. Do not run out the clock. Don't drag your feet on this. Get the job done. And we need you guys to take action to help make that happen today. So let us know where you're checking in from in the comments section. It helps the Facebook algorithm as well to spread this out far and wide. And we're going to jump into what the heck is going on in Atlanta.
Good morning, everybody. As Ben said, we are in a time crunch. Just this morning, the House Rules Committee met. And for those of you unfamiliar with the convoluted process that is the legislative process down in Atlanta, the House Rules Committee is, and this is the way in every capital, they are the ones that decide from a long list of bills that have passed through all committees and it's ready to go to the House floor. The Rules Committee sits there and picks and chooses which bills they want to put on the legislative calendar for the next day for floor action. Okay, so just this morning, you got to watch it every morning. What's going to be on the schedule for tomorrow? What's going to be there for tomorrow? So we've been watching the committee. What are they doing? What's going on? And just this morning, they met again in 1358. Not a word, nary a word. No one called the bill up, nominated it for floor action. But the alarming part is, and the reason we need you all to get involved right now, is tomorrow's Rules Committee is the last committee for the last legislative day before it's called crossover between the two chambers. The House is done entering new bills, and so they've passed everything through. Now the Senate considers all the House's bills, and vice versa, the House considers all the Senate bills. So we have tomorrow morning is the last day for the House Rules Committee to take up 1358 and put it forward on the House floor for a vote on Tuesday morning, Monday or Tuesday morning. So this is it. This is it.
Yeah, so that's why you guys need to click on the link provided on top of this video. It's in the description of the video. Send your pre-written email to the entire House Rules Committee. Tell them you want them to pass this bill. You want to get it out of this committee on the House floor for a vote. Here's one thing. The state of Indiana just rammed constitutional carry through the House, through the Senate, and it's on the way to the governor's desk, just lickety split. Just like that. None of this knuckle dragging, none of this feet dragging, none of this multiple dueling constitutional carry bills, none of this bad amendments getting put in here and then GGO members force them to pull those amendments back out over there. They just ram the bill through. It's going to the governor, and maybe it's going to get signed, maybe it's not. But the legislature in Indiana just did their job. But here in the state of Georgia, these politicians drag their feet, and they turn this thing into a nightmare scenario, hoping you guys get sick and tired of it, hoping you stop calling, hoping you stop sending your emails, hoping you stop contacting them because it's bouncing from committee to committee and chamber to chamber. Send this email. Send it right away. Tell them you want them to pass the bill, House Bill 1358, out of the committee. You guys made the bill strong. It was not very good. They made it very bad, but now it's a pretty good bill. SB 319 is obviously a very good bill. Just get the bill passed through the House Rules Committee and put it on the floor for a vote.
So, folks, this is a regular strategy of weak-kneed, backstabbing rhinos. Is if you get any one of them on the phone, every single Republican will tell you to your face and on the phone and in an email and in a text message, I support constitutional carry. I want to see this passed. I don't know why this isn't going to get passed. We got no reason to believe it won't. I'll be shocked and surprised if it doesn't. They're all in support to you in your face. But really, true support is to get the crap done now. Stop dragging on. So here's what could happen. This is why we got to hound on them now, is they'll all say, we voted on it. It was great. It's going through committees and the process. And oh my word, if I had a nickel for every time they said the process, they're going to run out the clock. They're just going to come back and say, we were all in support of it, but we ran out of time. We ran out of time. Right. We just couldn't get it done this year. They have the opportunity. They got the time. They need to do it.
It's all a matter of priorities. Ken right here in the comments section says, Georgia Republicans are the same as DC Republicans. It's embarrassing when I see the Republicans in Florida, Alabama, and Tennessee doing so much for their voters. But here in Georgia, it's drag your feet. So guys, hammer on these people. Nick says, didn't Kemp already say he would sign it once it hits his desk? He's made a lot of promises. We know that he's not lifting a finger to actually get this stuff done. It seems, and it's not just the way it seems, it's the way it is. The ramrod that is just pushing this thing through the entire legislature in Atlanta is the members of Georgia Gun Owners, the American Firearms Association, and those who are watching right now. You guys have dragged these people by their legs all the way across line after line, from committee to committee, chamber to chamber. And if you guys weren't here doing this stuff, if we were like Georgia Carey and we're just down there kissing everybody's backsides and proning ourselves out for these politicians, well, they would never pass the damn bill. But right now, you guys are getting this done. You're getting this pushed, and we need to continue to push on this committee right now, guys. Again, the link to this committee is in the description of this video. If you're watching on YouTube, we might have to put the link in the comment section of the YouTube stream. But continue to push this one. Alex,
talk to Michelle Powers real quick.
Do that.
Michelle's question is, 319 gone now? Are we fighting for the other one? No, 319 is not gone. 319 is a Senate bill sponsored by Jason Anabatarte. That bill is done past the Senate floor, and it's sitting for the House to take it up in public safety. But at the same time, the House has their own version, not as crystal clear as Senate Bill 319, but they're working on their own. What could happen if David Ralston allows constitutional carry vote to happen, it would be a simple matter of one chamber or the other doing what's called a concurrence vote. Lickety split, done in a couple of minutes on the floor, and it's done and it's over. The final bill goes off. So no, 319 is not gone. It's still there, but public safety is telling us that we're not going to touch it till after we've had turnover week or crossover week. We got too many bills in committee, yada, 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 yada. It's still there. We're still going to, if House Bill 1358 doesn't come out of committee, it isn't picked up by rules tomorrow, we are going to drag 319 to the governor.
We would be fine, I think, at this point with either one of these bills, as long as they're not watering them down and turning them into garbage again. I think either one, SB 319 or HB 1358, if either one of these bills gets passed through as they stand right now and gets sent off to the governor, we'd be okay with either one of those. But what Alex is saying, what you're saying here, is that the deadline for HB 1358 is coming up as early as tomorrow. So if they're going to pass that bill through Rules Committee, they have to get on with this and get this thing done. Now, if that doesn't happen, there is SB 319, the other constitutional carry bill that we can also push through the Public Safety Committee. So we're attacking one angle right now, but we have other avenues of continuing to hammer this through. So that's why we're asking you guys right now, and we'll be back probably tomorrow or the next day.
We'll definitely be back by 10 o'clock tomorrow to let you know if it made it through Rules Committee or not. Definitely.
So folks, but for the time being, send this. Oh yeah, go about that.
Well, call them now. We got the phone number pinned. If anyone's sitting there, they want to write this down, they're listening on their earbud while their boss is walking by. Phone number to call is 404-656-5141. But also, it's very important that the chairman, Richard Smith, know that we do not want any weakening amendments added to this bill. Anyone you talk to, you have to tell them no weakening amendments on constitutional carry. Too many states are trying it. We're not doing it here. So no weakening amendments. We hear rumors coming from all different sides. Sometimes you're not sure if it's intentional misinformation to get us all saber rattling or not, but there is a very good chance that either weak-kneed rhinos are going to try to water the bill down, or the Democrats will try and add amendments to it, harmful amendments, damning amendments to it. So you need to call them right now and say, no amendments, clean bill to the House floor. And then at that point, when we know it's made it through rules, we're going to have you guys hammering on all the representatives to tell them, pass it clean, pass it clean.
Yep.
But right now we got to unlodge it from rules.
Yeah, so go ahead, guys. If you want, if you're watching on your phone or something right now, you could just screen grab. We have the phone number right up there on the screen. You could screen grab that phone number, 404-656-5141, I think is the correct number there.
Yep.
Tell him to pass the bill and get it out of his committee pronto.
Tomorrow's it. He's got to do it by tomorrow. So I think that's all for us for right now.
Yes, guys, the session's getting close here. Okay, we're getting near the end of it all. It's time for them to just get this done. We need to keep our foot on the gas, 110% all the way through, and push for this bill. Get it passed. Get it out the door. Get it sent off to Kemp, so he can maybe finally, possibly, perhaps fulfill his campaign promise from years ago and actually sign the bill into law. It's no less than Georgians deserve. And we have to get this done. So call them, send your email, and we'll be back with another update very soon.